Thank goodness it's Friday, and good morning to all you guys tuning in right now. And I know some of you guys had a great day off yesterday, and guess what? We have more and more holidays coming up. So it's not hard to guess that the roads will be packed with cars bumper to bumper. And if you're sick of sitting and driving in the car, I hope you guys are utilizing, public transportation and tuning in to what's poppin' right now. And when we're on such a long holiday like these, we always think about what work we have to do that's so hard for us. And at the end, we realize that, we need to strive to be happy. But of course, happiness means different for everyone. But having a great break is a key to have a happy and a successful life. And we hope that we can be with you guys along the way during your hard times and good. Now let's start a great song for you guys for our Friday program. And the long weekend is ahead of us. So check it out. This is Robin Thicke with Top of the World. That was Top of the World by Robin Thicke. And you guys are now tuned into What's Poppin' with Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a few things I want to remind you guys. If you have an email to send us, please send it to efmpoppin@gmail.com. But make sure they're all positive and uplifting messages. And if you want to check out our playlist, come to our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And if you haven't already, please follow us on Twitter and send us tweets at TBS What's Poppin'. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin'. Now it's time for today's pick. Now, some people might have started their weekend already, but some might not have, like me, of course. And when we were students, we wait for a summer break or winter break, and it's, when it's over, we complain about how short it was or how you didn't spend it the way you wanted to spend your vacation. Now, looking back, you know how you could have done so many things, and it's hard to get a nice weekend without working, especially in Korea. And I know many Koreans who work on Sunday. I work on Sunday. And I'm always busy all the time. So today we have tips on how to make your weekend feel a little bit longer. Since we cannot make the actual weekend longer for you, but our tips will do the trick for you guys. So listen up very carefully. Number 1. Wake up at your usual time. I know you've been already thinking, I'm so going to sleep in tomorrow. Well, actually, the biggest mistake is to assume that the weekend is great for sleeping in. When you do this, you not only get your body out of sync, you also have just kissed goodbye to precious time that could have been, put to use, for better use, of course. And if you don't have any special plans tonight, we recommend that you go to bed earlier. I know you guys are thinking, it's Friday, I don't want to go to bed early, but I'll tell you this, you guys will feel much better tomorrow morning. Number 2, do the chores first thing. Now, nobody wants to do the chores, and very people, get a thrill out of, cleaning, washing clothes, vacuuming, but it has to be done. So the earlier you do it on the weekend, the better you'll feel. So maybe set aside a time around like 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Saturday morning and just do the chores, get it all done, and get available hands too. If you have friends who are free during that time, ask them to come over and help you out. And you'll feel a huge sense of relief when it's done, and it clears the rest of the day for you to spend your weekend. And number 3, plan an out-of-town trip. Now, if you have a car, go for a drive, to get the change of scenery going on. And if you don't have a car, like we said earlier, take advantage of public transportation. Getting out of your city or town stretches time because your mind is now given new things to look at. It doesn't have to be a special occasion or festival, and if you're lazy to cycle or run, then just write poetry maybe under a tree, or, just get out of the house, get moving, get your legs moving. All right, number 4, using the evening well. Now, many people watch TV shows or play video games in the morning of their weekend, but instead, do it in the evening. If you're really desperate for playing games or watching TV shows, but of course, less is better. Now, watching TV or playing video games consume your time extremely fast. Time flies by, and you're not so tired. You can go to the theater or go to the pub and socialize a little bit. Number 5, have everything ready for Monday on Sunday morning. So around 6 p.m., you'll actually relax and enjoy the last piece of the weekend instead of feeling the weekend is already over and, you have the stress of, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time. But of course, reading books and listening to relaxing music also helps as well. So here's a nice song you can play while relaxing on your Sunday evening. This is Trey Songz, Can't Help But Wait. That was Trey Songz with Can't Help But Wait. Now, moving on to the next artist, we have Shantae Moore, an American R&B and jazz singer, and she's known for her songs Love's Taking Over and Straight Up. Now, she always had a strong love for music, but before singing, she was a beauty pageant contestant and a model at age 22. But soon, she signed a contract with a label and released her first debut album back in 1992 called Precious. And after releasing her fourth solo album, she and her husband, Kenny Lattimore, signed as a duet act. Now in 2003, they released their first debut album, or duet debut album, Things That Lovers Do. And back in 2008, she went back to working on her solo career. The song we have for you guys right now is a duet by Shantae and, of course, the amazing Kenny Lattimore with You Are All I Need to Get By. Alrighty, that was Shantae Moore with her husband, Kenny Lattimore, singing You Are All I Need to Get By. Now, if you guys don't know about Kenny Lattimore has amazing vocals as well. He's not, really, on the scene these days, but he was very popular back in the day. Great vocalist, great artist. So if you want to find out more about Kenny Lattimore, go online, because we don't have the information for you guys right now. But moving on, we got the next artist right now. And this next artist is another R&B artist, great singer. And the guy goes by the name Mario Winans. Now, this guy is an American R&B singer-songwriter. Mario Winans began learning piano, keyboards, the drums while he was still in grade school in Detroit. And then he learned how to work in a recording studio at an early young age. Now, he began producing gospel music professionally after graduating high school. And eventually, guess what he did? He ended up working with gospel artists. Duh. Anyways, he has also worked with notable artists outside of Bad Boy. Not just a gospel artist, but I'm talking about the beautiful trio, Destiny's Child, Kelly, Michelle, and Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Whitney Houston, and much, much more. So if you guys are curious about Mario Winans, go online and check him out because, Mario Winans did a lot for R&B history. I know he's not doing a lot these days, but I heard a rumor that he's back in the studio working with other artists right now and producing for other artists, and he's worked with a lot of artists in the past. And he also co-wrote the two-part song, y'all know the song, I Need a Girl to Ride. I need a girl to be my wife. And of course, P. Diddy appeared on the song as well. And in part 2 version, it became a huge recording hit in 2002. And of course, Mario Winans featured on that version as well. So with no further ado, we don't have that song for you. We have Mario Winans' single, and the song is called You Knew. Welcome back to part 2 of What's Poppin', and today is Friday, so Punita will be dropping by the studio for a segment called Say What. And you guys know that she brings some hot news regarding the music scene out in the world today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, orange and apples. Right now, it's time for our segment called Say What.
What?
With my co-host, the go-to girl for this segment,
Yoo-hoo.
Miss Punita. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm kind of hungry. Early in the morning, skip breakfast.
Why'd you do that?
Because I woke up pretty late.
Oops. I did it again.
Exactly.
But right now, we are in our segment called Say What. And for those of you who don't know, this is the segment where you guys are going to get some crazy news that happens in the media and entertainment world all over the world.
Exactly. Because I'm living in Korea, I'm like, what is going on in Hollywood? I don't know. That's why I'm here.
That's why Punita is here.
Yeah, to tell you.
And she's going to tell you about some artists, some celebrities, some famous people right now.
Number 1 is Justin Timberlake, Demi Lovato, and One Direction were winners at the past Radio Disney Music Awards 2014, where the boy band One Direction was named Best Music Group. Timberlake was crowned Best Male Artist, and Demi Lovato landed the same thing, which is the Best Female.
Of course.
Exactly. And while her track Made in the USA won Favorite Road Trip Song. So that's a whoop whoop, because I love going on road trips and listening to songs.
I would have thought that Demi Lovato would have been huge because of that Frozen song. Let it go,
that's right.
Let it go.
But who, Iggy Azalea, what's her name?
No. Is it
her
Iggy? No. She didn't sing it.
I know.
Another artist sang it on the cartoon version,
What's
the animated
her name?
version. I forgot her name.
Starts with an I. That's why I thought it's...
We'll Google that in a bit, but
sure.
Demi Lovato actually did the pop version of it. Okay.
And not only that, but Justin Timberlake has picked up another top 10 with his single Not a Bad Thing, which is from his fourth album, The 2020 Experience. Now, people loved his song because it was one of those rare, soft rock kind of music among his usual, electro dance style music. And plus, this song got more attention, I think, because of its music video.
Okay.
Like Beyonce, she just dropped her music video, Pretty Hurts.
I didn't see it yet.
I didn't see it either, but, she dropped her album, and that song is being more famous because of their music video. And I think a lot of artists have that kind of strategy, and I think it's so amazing. And though Timberlake himself never appears in that music video, it's actually a documentary about two filmmakers. They heard about a couple who got engaged on January 12, 2014, while the couple were heading to New York City on a Long Island Railroad train.
This just in right now. The name of the artist from Frozen is Idina Menzel.
Idina Menzel. That's right.
She sang the version in the actual animation.
Yep.
So there you go. I'm pretty sure a lot of listeners already Googled it while we're talking. They're probably like, y'all
we were pretty slow. Sorry.
But we gave you the information.
Anyways,
moving on.
Moving on. The two filmmakers' mission was to find the couple. While they were on a mission, they were going around the city to find this couple, also asking other couples about what love and relationship is, and they're sharing about their couple's own love story. So the two filmmakers ended up not getting able to find the couple who got engaged on the train in the video, but their search continues, and that's how the video actually ends, with like a to be continued kind of title, you know what I'm saying? And Justin and these two filmmakers are still hoping to find the couple to talk about the idea that it's not a bad thing to fall in love.
And that's true. Why would it be a bad thing? Love is such a great thing.
I think a lot of people nowadays...
They're afraid.
Yeah.
They're afraid to get hurt.
Being vulnerable and stuff.
But you know what? You get stronger by the pain. And in relationships, there's going to be ups and downs. And if you're only hoping for the ups, that's not reality.
True, Dad.
And then you got to learn to love the person's good traits and the bad traits as well.
Yeah.
So with no further ado, we'll play Justin Timberlake's song right now, Not a Bad Thing. Not such a bad thing to fall in love. Great song.
It is.
Justin Timberlake. And it's true what he's saying. It's not a bad thing to fall in love.
No, definitely not.
You're going to be hurt. But guess what?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Know what I'm saying?
That is true. And it's funny because did you know once you go through that pain and that hurt in the relationship, and all of a sudden when you find joy, that joy feels so amazing as a couple.
Oh, okay.
That happiness that you had afterwards. You're like, oh, we went through these downs. We're going through this anger, these arguments, these differences, and all of a sudden you realize there's one connection, and that connection overcomes all the sadness that you guys are going through.
Aww,
that's my next
so
single.
Sweet.
That's my next single. I don't know how I'm going to write that into a song.
I will be ready. I'll be waiting.
That's the name of the song. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting.
Thank you. You titled my song.
You're welcome.
You can feature on it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Moving on. We have more news.
Number 2 is Lily Allen.
Yes.
She is about to release her new album, Sheezus. Not Yeezus.
So she's like copying off Kanye?
I think it's cool. It's funny. Now, she released her last album, It's Not Me, It's You, in 2009. And she had released a few songs in 2013, but not a full album. So I bet her fans are definitely waiting for her new album. On her interview, she confessed that she is making her comeback because she didn't enjoy staying at home and she missed the benefits that come with fame. She also added, I miss the positive feedback about my music from my fans, and continued saying, I miss the free clothes and handbags and the good tables in posh restaurants. I did.
Oh.
Is that true? Do you get good tables? And
Not
free
always.
handbags?
Not always. I never got a free handbag. But I do get tables that give us good service.
Oh, Dion.
Good service is always a plus.
Definitely.
Yes.
She, for those of you who don't know, she is a British recording artist known for her hit songs Smile, The Fear, and F.U., and her unruly public behavior. Now, she was born to Welsh comedian Keith Allen and English film producer Alison Owen.
Okay.
When she was a student, she was a troublemaker who didn't care about rules, but she had a very strong love for music and took singing lessons, played piano, violin, guitar, and the trumpet.
Dang it.
Then in 2002, she decided to sign with one of the record labels in London, But the label lost interest soon after.
Oh.
Then in 2005, she tried again. She signed with a different label, but again, the label wasn't fully supportive. And then that's when she decided to take matters into her own hands and posted demos on one of the social medias for musicians. Now, the demos attracted thousands of listeners, and eventually, Allen got attention from mainstream media for the first time. Her debut album was All Right Still, which was released in July 2006, I believe. Most of the tracks were previewed online, and among these tracks, Smile, the song Smile, had become a hit, and she entered Billboard charts at number 20 in January 2007.
Wow.
Then her second studio album, It's Not Me, It's You, was released in 2009 and debuted at number 1 in United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia.
Wow.
Now, on her website, she uploaded few of her new songs that will be included in her new album, Sheezus. And the song that we're going to play is one of them. It's called Our Time.
Let's check that out. Yeah. That was Lily Allen with Our Time.
That's a pretty cool song.
It's kind of,
not going to lie.
It's kind of out there.
Yeah, it's
in a good way, of course.
It reminds me of like sci-fi.
Yes. I feel like I was watching a sci-fi movie.
Yes.
In a way.
In a certain way.
Yes.
I can't wait for her album. I'm going to download that.
Pay for it and download.
You have to well, how else would I do it?
Well, there's a lot of people who download illegally.
Well, I support artists because I'm trying to be an artist, and that would suck.
Amen to that.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, moving on. We have more news for y'all right now.
Number 3 is Mariah Carey.
Oh.
She is getting ready to release her new album. She made her fans wait 5 years for a new album. Now, since the birth of her twins, Moroccan and Monroe, in April 2011, she was on TV as a judge on one of the audition shows in the United States in 2013, for which she was apparently paid $18 million. She also had an accident on a music video set that led to a dislocated shoulder and cracked ribs, which delayed her 14th album release date to late May. So we're gonna play, we're gonna play a single called "Beautiful."
Okay.
And this song will be included in her 14th studio album. I hope this time she doesn't break any bones.
Is there any clarification on how she broke her bones?
I'm pretty sure she just fell and dislocated her shoulder, and I think it's pretty hard because she cracked some of her ribs. So.
And being that she's not a young girl anymore, it's easier to break some bones in her body.
Exactly, and she's a mother, you know? She's a mother of like 3-year-old babies.
That's gotta be scary. I'm glad she didn't. I'm not sure I wasn't on set with her at the time, but I'm pretty sure Mariah Carey did not diva it up and be like, "Look, I fell. You guys have to help me." She was probably, more like.
No, I don't think she's that type of person. She's so down to earth.
Pretty sure Nick Cannon was right there to help her out too. All right. Well, right now we got the song set up for you guys. Right now, Mariah Carey featuring Miguel with "Beautiful." That was Mariah Carey featuring
Miguel
with Beautiful.
Gosh, right now, she's got such a beautiful voice.
Not only is it beautiful, I am envious of her falsetto.
I know.
Anyways, that's all the time that we have for today. We want to thank all you guys for tuning in. And it means so much that you guys are always listening in on our show and our program. And of course, we had a great Say What segment today. And we have the last song set up for you guys right now for our program. This is Khalees with Wouldn't You Agree? And once again, this is Brian Juan.
Panita Bajaj.
Signing off. Peace.